Hello and welcome. In this video I'm going to attempt to demonstrate some fundamentals about how our senses work by utilising the influence over your senses of sight and sound that this video format enables. This insight can be extremely powerful and change how we look at life. While this insight can be found in science and philosophies, I'll be presenting it in relation to two of the three characteristics of all phenomena from the Buddhist teachings, simply because that's how I gain the insight myself. For best results, watch this video in a darkened room while wearing headphones and avoid all distractions. If you're unable to darken your environment, you can just close your eyes at the appropriate moments. The contents of this video are purposefully simple and the mood calming in order to bring our attention firmly to the present moment with a clear comprehension of exactly what our senses of sight and hearing are experiencing right now. Just relax and allow yourself to calm down, and your attention will naturally begin to rest on the simple sight of the candle flame and the gentle music and sounds. The three characteristics describe all phenomena, which is anything that arises in our senses. Utilizing video, we will now investigate two of these characteristics within our senses of sight and sound. We will begin with the sense of sight. Stare at the image on the screen, allowing yourself to be interested in all of the little details, like how the flame moves and how it illuminates the glass around it. Know clearly that right now the image of the candle flame has come into your sense of sight. Now the image begins to fade. With the image of the candle now gone, your sense of sight is now empty. Notice if you experience any discomfort or uneasiness in the absence of sights. Now, the image of the candle flame begins to arise again. Know clearly that right now you are witnessing the image of a candle flame in your sense of sight. Now the image of the candle flame begins to fall away. Know clearly that right now your sense of sight is empty of all images. Now the image of the candle flame arises once again. Now we shall move to the sense of sound. Know clearly that right now you are hearing the music and calming birdsong. Now the music begins to fade and fall away. Know clearly that when I stop talking, your sense of hearing is empty of sound. Notice if there is any discomfort or uneasiness in the silence. Now the music begins to rise again. Know clearly that the music is present in your sense of hearing. Now the music begins to fall away once again. Know clearly that when I stop talking, there is only silence. It is in the nature of our senses for phenomena to arise and fall. For sight, sound, smells, tastes and experiences of touch to rise and fall. To come and go. To rise and fall. However, When all is gone, with nothing arisen in the senses and nothing to be conscious of, we do not cease to be conscious. We do not cease to be. We are still here, only we are here in silence. We can clearly witness that the image of the candle flame and music are both impermanent, impermanence being the first characteristic of all phenomena experienced through the senses. All phenomena comes and goes. Would it make any sense to desire the image of the candle flame to remain present in our sense of sight permanently? Would it make any sense to desire silence when it is in the nature of our sense of hearing for sounds to arise? The second characteristic is discomfort or uneasiness, born of the fact that if we find the image of the candle flame pleasant, we dislike it when it fades away, and if we dislike the image of the candle flame, we dislike it when it arises once again. With phenomena destined to rise and fall in our senses, if we choose to relate to it in terms of pleasant and unpleasant, what we want to keep and what we want to get rid of, we are destined to suffer at some point as the phenomena naturally arises and passes. What does it feel like with no sights to be conscious of and no sounds to be conscious of? What is left, here and now, in the silence? The more we learn to still our body and mind, the more silence we can bring, and the more clearly we can examine what, if anything, remains.